The sacrifice continues. 1. With the Baresman brought hither together with the Za'athra for the worship of the Creator, Ahura Mazda, the resplendent, the glorious, and for that the bountiful immortals, I desire to approach the Ha'ama with my praise offered as it is, with punctilious sanctity, offer a blessing, and this fresh milk and this plant, Havana'epata. 2. And, as an act of worship to the beneficent waters, I desire to approach these Za'athras with my praise offered as they are, with punctilious sanctity, having the Ha'ama with them, and the flesh with the Havana'epata. And I desire to approach the Ha'ama water with my praise for the beneficent waters, and I desire to approach the stone mortar and the iron mortar with my praise. 3. And I desire to approach this plant for the Baresman with my praise and the well-timed prayer for blessings, that which has approached to accept our homage, and the memorized recital and the fulfillment of the good Mazdayastian faith, and the heard recital of the Gathas, and the well-timed and successful prayer for blessings, that of the Holy Lord of the Ritual Order, and I desire to approach these wood billets and their perfume with my praise, thine the fires, O Ahura Mazda's son. Yea, I desire to approach all good things with my praise, those which Mazda made and which have the seed of sanctity within them. 4. For the propitiation of Ahura Mazda, and of the bountiful immortals, and of Stra'asha the blessed, and of Ahura Mazda's fire, the lofty ritual lord. 20. And I desire to approach this Ha'ama with my praise, that which is lifted up with sanctity, and this milk, fresh it is, and as if living and lifted up with sanctity, and this plant, the Havana'epata, lifted up with sanctity. 21. And I desire to approach these Za'athras with my praise for the beneficent waters, which these Za'athras, which have the Ha'ama with them, and the milk with them, and the Havana'epata, and which are lifted up with sanctity, and I desire to approach the Ha'ama water with my praise for the beneficent waters, and the two mortars, the stone one and the iron one. 22. And I desire to approach this branch for the Baresman with my praise and the memorized recital and fulfillment of the Mazdayastian law, and the heard recital of the Gathas, and the well-timed and persistent prayer for blessings uttered by the Holy Lord of the Ritual Order, and this wood and perfume, even thine, O fire, Ahura Mazda's son, and all good objects Mazda made. 23. And the propitiation of Ahura Mazda, the resplendent, the glorious, and of the bountiful immortals, and of Mithra, of the wide pastures, and of Brahman, Havastra. 24. And of the resplendent sun, immortal, radiant, of the fleet horses, and of Vayu, of predominant influence, and working on high, sending over other beings into creation. The Basant has, that is for thee less, O Vayu, when thine influence is that which appertains to Spenta in you, and for the propitiation of the most just knowledge Mazda given, and of the holy and good religion, the Mazdayastian faith. 25. For the propitiation of the Matra Spenta, the bounteous and holy, and the effective, instituted against the Evas, the Zarathustrian law, and of the long descent of the good Mazdayastian faith, the holding in mind and devotion to the Matra Spenta, and knowledge of the Mazdayastian religion, for the propitiation of the understanding which is innate and Mazda made, and of that which is heard by the ear. 26. And for thy propitiation, the fires, O Ahura Mazda's son, the Bazan has, yea, thine, the fires, O Ahura Mazda's son, which he don't take the sun part literally. With all the fires, and for the propitiation of the Mount Usha Dharana, the Mazda made radiant with sanctity, 27, and of all the holy Yazads, spiritual and earthly, and of the holy Farvashes, the redoubted and overwhelming, those of the ancient lore, those of the next of kin, and of the Yazad of the spoken name. And so 5 through 19 is as Yasna 3, 5 through 19, 20 to 23, 1 through 4 from MM. And the priest is the Holy Lord of the Ritual Order, the Raman Havastra is, for closer rendering of details, see verses 2, 3, and 4, which differ chiefly in the final dedication. And the Vayu relates to Spenta Ma'inu is not the evil Vayu, which appertains to Engra Ma'inu. And of the good Zarathustrian devotion is what we can say about the faith. And